So my name's Luke Nessler. I am from Morgantown, West Virginia. I'm a husband, a father, and businessman and real estate entrepreneur. What brought me here is I've been in this group since 2021. This group completely changed my life, so I'm speaking at this event this year just to tell that story. So what brought me into the group was looking for an answer to a problem that I had, which was a business that was making me miserable, taking from me more than it was giving. And Ryan and this group, to say completely changed my life doesn't do it justice, but that's what we'll say. Man, the community that Ryan's built is, in my opinion, what makes this group and this organization so special. Ryan has brought together some of the most ambitious, aspiring, hungry individuals that want freedom for themselves and for their families. And he's done a really, really good job of elevating those that have done really special and unique things to the top to be looked at as mentors for the new people coming in. I know when I signed up for this group 4 years ago, I thought I was signing up for what's the people you see in the marketing. Ryan, the faces of the organization. What I realized very quickly is, while there's a tremendous amount of value that Ryan brings, the magic is the group. People want to see other people succeed. Everybody's intentional about taking somebody that's new kind of under their wing and making sure that they meet the people that they need to meet to help solve the problems that they're having. This community was a catalyst for me. My life looks so different now than what it did in 2021. It provided, proof of, in my mind, concept. Hey, I think this can be done. Can it be done? And so I saw others being able to do that. And I think calling it a catalyst is probably the easiest way to sum it up. It is what started what I've grown and have built and what I'm continuing to build. It all started with this group because I was able to connect with, Scott and Leah and the more familiar faces in this group really kind of set me down the path that I've been on the last 4 years. I try to mentor whenever, I have that opportunity. That's not what I do professionally. I don't have a program or anything. It's just if I see somebody that is interested in doing what I've done or has questions about how to do components of what I do. I get asked a lot about private money and creative finance and doing this full-time professionally. So when somebody like that, or there's somebody that might be stuck in a career that they've worked really hard to build and they've gotten to that pinnacle of that career and they realize they're miserable, tugs at my heartstrings, and that's my story. So anytime I see somebody like that, I just give my time to try to answer questions and help. There's several people at this event that we're gonna probably have breakfast or sit in the lobby late, tonight or tomorrow, and they're gonna ask me a ton of questions about, the things that I do because they have questions about it. So anytime I can do something like that, I've brought a couple of people from my hometown that are in my circle, that whether they're contractors that work on my projects or friends that I've mentored and helped get their first deal, I've brought them into this group because they've never been able to go outside of the four walls of our hometown and experience something like this. They're ready for that now, so bringing them into the group because I know what it can do. So those are some of the ways. Yeah, Ryan's story that he's told, so many times about he was successful, but he was miserable. His career was taking him away from his family, and seeing how he changed that was one of the initial things that inspired me. And they really, just seeing the person that he is, the dad that he is. He's built a wildly successful business, multiple businesses, but that's not who he is. He's an incredible person. He's an incredible father, and he puts that at the forefront. We all have social media, and you can see what other people do, and that's what I see from Ryan. So I have a tremendous amount of admiration for him and who he is in a world to where there's so many gurus that are very money hungry, and there's nothing wrong with being financially focused. Ryan is, but it's what he does with that is very much in alignment with what I believe in as well. The Passive Income Machine program has become a catalyst that has changed my life, my family's life, my partners that I work with now, and my employees that I now provide an income. It's changed so many people's lives because I took action, I joined the community, I learned, and I implemented. That's what it means. Yeah, no regrets. It's such a cool community. That's what it is. It's not a coaching program or a true community. I think it comes down to the person. I fully believed I could do it. I had no idea where to start. And there's a ton of gurus that do it in different ways, and it's like, where do I go? And I didn't want a guru, I wanted something that felt real. So I fully believed that I could do it. I just needed to find the right mentor that I thought could help me get there, and thankfully that was Ryan. Yeah, it's mindset and belief. If you don't believe that it can be done, it can't be done. Because it literally comes down to two major things. It's action and it's the community. You're not going to figure it out on your own. It's going to take longer than 10 years unless you just get really lucky. If you believe that it can happen and you're in a group like this and you leverage the community members that are one step ahead of you, 10 steps ahead of you, and you leave events like Rise Up Live and you actually take action and you don't just become a professional learner, 100% it's possible. But if you're an education zombie and you just consume but you never implement, it's not going to take 10 years, it's not going to happen. So you have to take action and leverage the community members that we have. The bumper rails in a bowling lane, like keeping me on track to what's important and helping me understand things that I need to do better, things that maybe are a distraction, and keeping me hyper-focused. Yeah, I firmly believe that there's so many different ways to do it and it all works. The problem is being able to stay focused long enough and have people that can help springboard you to the next level. That's hard to find, and this group has that. So I think that's what's helped project things and move things forward. Number one, the title of it is going to grab the attention of the people that it needs to. And I think it's going to open their eyes. I mean, there's so many books that it's the right time and the right place. Same thing with a speaker. Like if there's a few people in that audience that are meant to hear that message today, it's the same thing with a book. The right person is going to pick that book up and it's going to expand their mindset and understanding of what's possible and set them down that right path. So if it's somebody that's willing and ready to receive that message, that book is going to change lives because it has changed lives before it got to book form. What that book is about has changed countless lives in this community. Now it's packaged in this really cool book that's gonna really make an impact. It's not just about learning and educating, it's about taking action. That's the difference, and that's why so many people don't think that it's possible, is because there's not a magic pill. You're not going to read the book and it's going to happen. You're going to read the book, that's going to be hopefully the catalyst, and then it's up to you to take the action, make the mistakes, learn, get better, push forward. So, there's going to be a lot of people that read the book that don't succeed. Those are the people that didn't take action. This works. There's so many living examples at this event and around the country that are part of this community that if you just implement what is taught, there's no question it works. If I was able to go back to 2021 when I joined Ryan's community and see me now, I almost wouldn't believe it because it is a totally different person, different world, different. It's pretty phenomenal what can happen. I think there's a lot of people in this group that have implemented and done things, but I'm probably the wildest transition in the shortest amount of time, which I love because I can serve as inspiration for people.